Hi, it's Jules Noble, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, here to share more information with you about mental wellness. I'm still in the mental wellness segment of my videos because I do want to be sure that we get a clear idea of what being mentally well is, so that when we talk about mental illnesses, you have a place of reference from what is healthy and what is expected and what is normal in a clinical perspective. So, we're talking about the definition of mental wellness. I shared that in a previous video, and flourishing was one of the components of mental wellness. So, and I know what I think flourishing means, and I would like to know what you consider as, like, how do you know you're flourishing? A person like, oh, I'm doing very well. I'm successful, or I'm happy. But what does it mean to flourish? So I wanted a point of context for it. So I went right back to Global Wellness Institute. And to know that a person is flourishing, they have a sense of satisfaction with life. They are indeed happy. They have a very obvious spectrum of personal growth, and they perform well even under pressure, even when they're stressed. So those are a few ways that, according to the Global Wellness Institute, that we can identify a person who is flourishing. So that way you can then see if that is not the case, if you're not happy and you're sad more days than not, and if you're not really satisfied with life and things are just not okay, and you're only getting by, you're not performing at peak levels according to whatever your baseline may be. Like, oh, when I was 21, I could like work 12 hours nonstop without a break, and now I'm 30 and like I can barely get through 8 hours, and my performance is poor. Those are indicators that perhaps you may not be flourishing in life. And there's not a one-off. There's not oh, this is happening to me, so I must not be flourishing. That's not what I'm saying. It's an assessment, and that's one thing that I do personally. And I tell all of my patients throughout critical care life, travel nurse life, is to do a self-check-in. You know yourself better than anybody else, especially me as a nurse and a nurse practitioner. No one else knows you better. So these are ways that you can understand yourself better. And I think there's nothing more important in life than understanding yourself well, knowing yourself well. Then you know when something is wrong, when something is off. So here, another jewel to add to your mental health awareness and education crown. Hope you're doing well, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment. What other topics do you want to talk about? And turn on your notifications. Next video, you'll get a notification and we'll engage again. Be well.